historical figures running around. Yes, sir.
And next time you come, you'll bring ribs.
Sold. And menudo. Menudo. I promised Miles and Lewis menudo next
Okay,
year.
I'll just hunt the ribs.
Copy.
Okay, we're just reviewing this. Okay, so this is something you should be practicing all the time because you never know when you have to get up and speak Dakota. You're the future language speakers. One thing I wanted to tell you is, and I know Lois heard this, but I went on this trip and this elder said to all of us who were on the trip, said, like, thanks to you as the second language learner, you're going to keep the language alive. You know, so one day all the speakers will be gone. And if you don't start learning and speaking, then it'll be gone. So, you know, and in a way, it's like kind of encouraging. It's like, yeah, we got to keep going because we got to keep this alive. So,
No pressure.
well, you know, I guess, it's like all the other stuff, singing, dancing, all the other traditions. If nobody does them, then they're gone.
Oh.
That's a language too. So,
Oh.
yeah. So that's kind of how I have to think of it. So practice this every day, and we're going to add to it. And it's going to get really long. All right. Yep. Bidamaya yapi. Remember the ah is always ah sound. Bida, ma, ya, bi. And this is always an e. Midaku yepi.
Daku yepi.
Yeah. Okay. That's and you're is somebody recording?
Recording.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. So we go over, are you Dakota again? Danikota hai.
Dani kota hai.
Danikota hai.
Dani kota hai.
Danikota.
Dani kota hai.
Hai. Hai. Hai. Danikota hai.
Dani kota hai.
Uh-huh. Vashte. If you're like some, like I said the other day, like some words you can say, like we have words for those people, like these. Wamashisho, machachatwa. Of course, that's how you'd say that, lakota. But so sometimes you can say those things. It's not always guaranteed. So if you want to say a different nationality, you put that first, whatever it is, the name of those people. And then you say, hey, matcha.
Matcha.
Remember, this is always an ah sound, so it's cha. Not eh, because if it was eh, it'd be this, hemache, but it's hemacha. Matcha.
Matcha.
Yeah, see, when you see the letter A as in English, that's what you're going to be like, oh, that sounds like an A. But remember, you have to get the vowels down. It's not hemache. It's hemacha. Hemacha. I don't know what nationality you are, but I know all of you are Dakota, I guess, since you said that. So if you're a different nationality, you can put that there. Danikota hai.
Damakota hai.
Oh, Damakota do.
Damakota ye.
Damakota do.
Damakota.
Damakota.
You want to go in the ma? You want to raise your voice here. Damakota.
Damakota.
Damakota. And you got to really get that kota. With the ko.
Tamakota.
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 But you want to say the K sounds to be ko.
Ko.
Damakota.
Tamakota.
Because if you say Damakoda, that sounds like Washicho.
Mm.
Yeah, because they say in Dakota.
Tamakota.
Tamakota.
Yeah.
Tamakota.
Strong K. Damakota.
Tamakota.
Tamakota.
Uh-huh. So if you're like multiple people, like me, these are my nationalities. Okay. Dakota.
Dakota.
And then French. You remember French, right? Washichucha. Cha. Cha. Washichucha. There's no word for Norwegian in Dakota, so just Norwegian or Norway.
Norway.
Yeah. So if you want to say my people, you say Oyate
Oyate.
Mitawa.
Oyate Mitawa.
Oyate Mitawa.
Oyate Mitawa.
Oyate
Oyate
Mitawa. Mitawa.
Mitawa.
Yeah. Remember the TH has a T sound. Mitawa. Oyate Mitawa.
Oyate
Mitawa.
So like really what you're saying is my people, like you're referencing them. Oyate Mitawaki. And then you can put all the names in there in the blank spots. And remember what this means? And right. Ah. Ewi chakiapi. Ewi chakiapi. Ewi chakiapi. All right. So if I was gonna say my people, I'd say Oyate Mitawaki.
Oyate Mitawaki.
Washichuchak. Norwegian. Ewi chakiapi. So we'll get to this later. I'll just give this to you now. We're going to ask each other that later. But first, we got to go over some different parts of the Dakota Nation. All right. So here's the traditional homelands of the Dakota people in the dark. Janet, where are you? Over here? Down here. Oh, look. That's by you, John, right? You're in the homelands. Maybe I can move to Louisiana. Still be home. All right. So for Dakota people, there's like a grouping of us. There's 7 major parts to it. And so we call ourselves sometimes, not always, but sometimes we call ourselves Ocheti Shakowen. Ocheti Shakowen. Ocheti Shakowen. Ocheti Shakowen. Tamakoche. It's like those people's lands, their lands, the Dakota people's lands. Ocheti Shakoem Tamakoche. Uh-huh. So I think Tim, you're still home. Looks like Missouri's in there.
Oh, wash day.
All right. And then sometimes instead of ochete shotgun, they call them ikje oyate.
Ikche oyate.
Che oyate.
Oyate.
Ikje oyate.
Ikche oyate.
Tamakoche.
Tamakoche.
That's less used. I mean, I think everyone kind of uses this now. So
Mm,
you might want to just remember that 7 console fires. So
mm,
here's another way to think of it. So we have ochete is a fire, shotgun is 7. So
oh,
yeah, 7 here. Machete.
oh,
So the reason kind of it's this way, and this is just a little side note, but they said it's because whenever they would all gather, they would camp in like a circle like this.
Mm.
And this would be an opening facing the east.
oh.
I don't know. But so the opening on the east, they would have these 2 groups at the eastern gateway. So, but that's just something that I was told. So, obviously, you know this one, right? Yeah.
Mm.
So that's the organization, the tribe that's putting this on, Medote Madewakantua. You gotta go up on the wa, Madewakantua.
Medewakantua.
Madewakantua. Madewakantua. Yeah. Wachbe kute. Wachbe kute. Wachbe kute. Wachbe tuma. Wachbe tuma. CC tuma. CC tuma. Uh-huh. So these are the Dakota bands. Uh-huh. Stay. Dakota. Dakota. Uh-huh.
Louisiana.
Ihanktua. Uh-huh. Ihanktuana. No, and we'll go over what they mean, so don't ask right now. But these are so there's different dialects of the language, and this they speak the Hangtuan dialect. So, and we have Tituan. And that's the Lakota speaking bands. Sometimes in English they call these Yankton. Yankton and Yanktone. Yeah. So one thing I try to avoid is saying like they speak Nakota, because the actual Nakota speaking peoples live in Canada. And it's I don't know. It's kind of like a tricky subject. So but you could say the Ihanktoa is a kind of in between Dakota and Lakota.
Mm.
The way they speak
Mm.
is like an in between. Dakota is more different. It's furthest away from Lakota, and vice versa. Lakota is further away.
Actually,
Yeah.
can I say something?
Okay, make it quick.
The way I was explained is the Ihantuans or the Yankton and Yanktoni, right, are Western Dakota. So they take influence from, the Titituan or the Lakotas that are the furthest west.
Okay.
Would that be suffice to say?
I don't know. So, in linguistically, we're talking about the language.
Mhm.
So, we got Dakota, which is sometimes called the Isayati. Isayati, like the knife dwellers.
Mm.
So sometimes they say that Isayati, which
Mm.
gets changed in English. They say Santee. I don't know why, but you know how people say things. So those are all the Dakota speaking bands. They sometimes call them Santee. I don't like saying Santee, but I say Isayati. You can say Isati, or I guess if you really wanted to say it a shortened version, you could say Isanti. And then Yahanktawa and Lakota.
Mm.
Uh-huh. So, but this class we're focusing on the Isayati dialect.
How do you spell that?
Well, I'll have to get that to you later.
Okay.
Okay, so, and we call all 7 Ocheti Shakoe.
Ocheti
Shakti
Shakoan.
Shakti.
Ocheti Shakoe.
Ocheti Shakoe.
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 And you guys you got the nasal vowel.
Wing.
So the W, wing. You don't want to make the mistake of saying N. It's wing with an N. And you got to go up on the shakoe.
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 You don't want to say shakoe. That's wrong. You want to say shakoe.
Shakoe.
Okay, so here's kind of a breakdown of what they mean. This is on slide 27, so you can look at all the different ways of the words and their meanings. You have this? You have this, right? Everyone's got it?
Yeah.
Don't need to. I'm not going to go over a history lesson. I think somebody else is going to do a history class later on, right? Wasn't there plans for one? Yep, so the chairman speaks. But here you go. That's kind of what it all means. And I encourage you to study this. I don't like to spend too much time like sitting here and going over things in English. I want to get us speaking Dakota. So this is where you get a chance to study outside of class, this page. Okay.
Oh.
So now we're going to ask, like, what are your people called? Remember, we kind of said my people are called. Oyate Mitawaki. So if you want to say it, Oyate Mitawaki.
Oyate
Mitawaki.
Ewichakyapi. Who's a Ojibwe person? Of your Ojibwe. Oyate Mitawaki.
Oyate Mitawaki.
Ewichakyapi.
Hatawa Iwichakyapi.
For asking though. Oyate ni tawa kin.
Oyate
Oyate
ni
ni
tawakin.
Doked.
Token.
Ewi chakiapi.
Wichakiapi.
He.
He.
Doked ewi chakiapi he.
Dokere wichakiapi.
Doked ewi chakiapi.
Wichakiapi.
Aha. Oyate mi tawa kin.
Oyate ni tawakin.
Kachatoa.
Katawa.
Ewi chakiapi.
Wichakiapi.
And so we're going to ask somebody back and say, Nish. Oyate ni tawa kin.
Oyate ni tawakin.
Doked ewi chakiapi he.
Wichakiapi he.
Doked ewi chakiapi he.
Wichakiapi he.
So what are your people called?
Mm.
Doked ewi chakiapi he.
Dokere wichakiapi he.
Now, if you want to put the different bands of the Dakota people in there, these are the different bands I come from. Mish? Oyate mi tawaki.
Oyate ni tawakin.
Wakantua.
Wakantua.
Disitua.
Sisituan.
Wachbetua.
Wichakiapi.
Yeah, and you really gotta get that mede, or you could say bede if you want to, but that's where he was in this one. This class mede wakantua.
Mede
Work on that wa. Mede wakantua. After this class, nobody should be saying Medwakaton anymore. I don't wanna hear that. And in the future, if we never say that again, I'll be happy. Mede wakantua. Mede wakantua. All right, so here's a practice. It's on slide 30. So you could say Oyate ni tawaki.
Oyate ni tawakin.
Do kere we chakiapi he.
Dokere wichakiapi he.
Oyate me tawaki.
Oyate ni tawakin.
E we chakiapi.
Wichakiapi.
And then you ask them back. Nish. Oyate ni tawaki.
Oyate ni tawakin.
Do kere e we chakiapi he.
Dokere wichakiapi he.
Mish. Oyate me tawaki.
Oyate ni tawakin.
E we chakiapi.
Wichakiapi.
Mede wakantua. Yeah, and then of course, if you have extra. Yep, there you go. Let's practice asking each other. Okay, that's the best way. You just gotta kind of get used to talking to somebody else in the language. Because if you don't, then when you have to actually do it, you'll be too nervous. So we're gonna try this. Okay. Or not.
Justin.
Okay, Danielle. Should I ask you? Okay. I think it's Oyate ni tawakin toke ed Awicha Kiapihe.
Oyate metawaki medewakantoa. Iwichakapi. Iwichakiapi. Upward. Oyate nitawaki toke iwichakiapi.
Miss Oyate Mitawa King Sisituan Awicha Kiapi.
Washte?
Okay. Stay. So Oyate ni tawa. That's how you say it, right?
Oyate
Tawa.
nitawaki.
Yeah. Oyate ni tawaki. Hey. Oh no. No hey.
Oyate nitawaki
Toked.
doked
Yeah. Toked
iwichakiapi.
Awichakiapi. Hey. That's where did your people come from?
Yeah.
Right?
And
That's
then,
what I'm asking.
it's what are your people called?
Or what are your people called?
And then the answer is Oyate metawaki. And then the
Yeah.
people iwichakiapi.
What are your people called? Let me see.
So it's like imakiapi, I am called. Iwichakiapi, they are called.
Yeah. Awichakiapis, they are, and then Chihuahua. Okay, yep. I had that question saved too because on my notes I put them on both of them. So I'm like, oh, which one is that? I know it's them or
And then
they.
ichiapi, he, she.
Yeah, he, she. Yep. He, she. Okay, because yeah.
Dokstake?
Okay.
Kiapi.
Owichakiapi.
Washte. Jason, ishto oyate nitawaki to kiriwichakiapi.
Oyate Mitawa King. Oh, which Jason?
Which Jason?
Jason Delma.
Oyate Mitawa King Made. What? Made Waka Toa. Uichi Kayapi.
Washte. Iwichakiapi. Washte. All right, now do Jason that right. Oyate nitawaki to kiriwichakiapi.
Oyate metawakin medawakantua. Owichakiapi.
Washte. Iwichakiapi.
Owichakiapi.
Washte. Crystal. Oyate nitawaki to kiriwichakiapi.
Oyate mitawaki. Oops.
Oh, you're on mute.
Sorry. Oyate mitawaki Dakota Ewichakya. I actually don't know which one they're from.
Okay. Bet you could find out though.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from?
I'm actually from Chinupwakwa, but I now live in Stunning Buffalo.
Met a guy, Ivan Chaske from Stan Buffalo. You know him?
Who?
Ivan, I
Yaku?
think, Ivan Chaske or Chasky.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in Chinupwakwa.
Yeah.
Yep.
Watch that. He was a speaker. He was a good speaker of language. Watch that. Is everyone back?
Huh.
Oh.
Okay. So then now you should be able to say this also. We added that in there. Oyate
Mitawaki. Sisituan.
Sisituan ga wakpetuan iwichakiapi.
Medawakantuan.
Medewakantuan ga wakpekute ga sisituan ga wakpetuan ewichakya.
Wow,
Yeah,
cousin.
let's stop all seven.
Oh, yeah.
Waka. All seven. If you're all seven, then you might be sacred. Uh-huh. So that's if you could have more than one. Like some of us are from several different bands, you know.
Oh,
Uh-huh. So practice that. That should be something you start to get into your this is something you should practice every single day. Oh yeah, go ahead, Danielle.
I have a question about when you have oyate metawaki. After ibichakiapi, do you put a yay or do at the end of that or not?
Okay.
Or is it optional?
Remember what yay and do means. It's like you're saying it is so. So like when I say emakiapi do, it's like it is so that I am this. They call me this. So it's not necessary every single time, but you know, if it's you're adding kind of like a slight extra emphasis to the whatever you're saying, you know. And so it doesn't hurt, but if you overdo it, it might sound a little weird. So just here, sometimes you just have to listen to how the speakers talk, and that's they don't say it every single sentence. So okay, good question. Well, there's Dakota birth order names. Have you ever heard of these? You're probably all familiar with Winuna.
Winona.
Winuna.
In English, they say Winona, right?
Winona.
But in Dakota, we say Winuna.
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 Yeah.
Luna.
So, and then of course you probably all heard of Chaske.
Chaske.
Okay.
Chaske.
How? Chaske.
Chaske. So those are like the most popular. Obviously,
Chaske.
because if you're the firstborn, it goes by birth order here. So you're firstborn, you get one of these names. Okay. So I was told this, but you know, other people might have different teachings. So it goes like the order of birth and then the gender. Okay, so firstborn, if it's girls, we do not. Secondborn, boys, Epan. So it goes back and forth like that. But you know, other people might have different teachings, so you can do whatever you want. But here's the 5. Okay, so we are.
We are.
We all.
That's female. All right, so you're gonna get used to this word. You're in that. We are.
We are.
You can go up on the first part. We.
We.
Yeah.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We
We are.
We are.
We are.
Yeah. And then we have this for male. So, or you can think of it as woman and man too. We chashta.
We chashta.
We chashta.
We
Chashta.
We chashta.
We chashta.
And if you're Lakota, they'll leave this T out, but we're not Lakota, so we're going to say we chashta. If they say something to you, like, oh, this is how you say it, just ignore.
We chashta.
If they're surrounding you, you might want to say it like them, but otherwise, you say, oh, I'm Dakota. That's how we say it. We chashta.
We chashta.
We chashta. Chaje is name. So these are Dakota names. So we'll go through these ones first. So we nuna.
Winuna.
Nuna.
Papa.
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 Hopstein.
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 Wanske.
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 We hake.
We hake.
We hake.
We hake.
All right. We nuna.
Winuna.
Papa.
Papa.
Hopstein.
Hopstein.
Wanske.
Wanske.
We hake.
We hake.
Vashtedo. Okay. Any questions there?
Yeah.
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 All right. So it's good to memorize all these, but at least know which one you are.
Mhm.
And they only went up to 5.
Mm.
Okay. After that, they just named you whatever they want. You got some other name. Sometimes it was a number, like Shock Fay, Chief Shock Fay. That's why it's called. That's why it's called Little Six Casino. This is
Six.
Shock Fay, though. Right.
Oh,
All right. Chaske.
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 Epan.
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 Epi.
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 Chatan.
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 Akeda.
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 That was Charles Eastman's name.
Oh,
Akeda. Yes,
Akeda.
Jason.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Quick question so that I get what we're doing here. Because I'm a little fuzzy. Okay, so this is like, for example, I'm the second son, so I would be Hepan.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I was just a little confused there.
Now
Thank you.
we're gonna say, what do they call you in Dakota? Dakota Ia.
Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doked.
Doked.
Enichiapihe.
Enichiapihe.
Dakota Ia.
Dakota.
Doked Enichiapihe.
Doked.
Enichiapihe.
Dakota Ia.
Dakota.
Emakiapi.
Emakiapi.
All right, so I'm the 4th, so I'd be Chetan. I'm the last of 4 brothers, just like in all the old stories. The one who goes out and saves everyone. All right, so I'd say Dakota ya Chetan Emakiapido. All right, so that's how you do it. So you say the one for you. All right, so let's try it. Dakota ya.
Dakota.
I'm gonna use this one and say the one for you.
Dokedi.
All right, let's try it again. Dakota ya. Chata emakiapido.
Emakiapi.
Ashtato. Let's try it one more time. Dakota ya.
Dakota.
Chata emakiapido. Washte. Yomakbe. Nina Washte. So now you can say your Dakota name if you don't have one. Of course, my Dakota name is Shishoka. So you get a name later on. It depends on where you are. Other people do it differently. It's like variety. So you can have a naming ceremony, or sometimes when you're born, like sometime after that, you might get a name like from childhood, or you might get one when you're young adults, young or an adolescence, get one then, or if you never got one your whole life and you're an adult, or I've even seen elders, they want a name because they want that. Because you don't want to. Some people they want one before they die too. So then they'll ask for one and they'll get a name. So, but we give everyone this because until you get a name through like a naming ceremony, or your family might give you a name, you can use one of these. Yeah, Dakota.
What do you do if you get multiple names?
You can use all of them if you want. Pick the one you want to use. Okay. Yeah, Jason.
Okay, I'm one of those generic guys, so I would use Jason Hapan or Hapan Jason.
Hepan. It's just Hepan.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, and so we're gonna practice that. I'll give you one more. So now, if you want to say your English name, you can say this: Washichu Ia.
Washichu
Yeah.
And then you can say your English name here. Emakiapi.
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 Makiapi.
A
All right. So we all probably have English names, right? Some people actually don't. You know, now some of the people being born, they just get Dakota names, and that's on their birth certificate and everything. So might not even have an English name. So let's all try this and put your English name in here. All right. Washichu iya Amakiapi.
Dakota Makiapi.
But you gotta say Dakota.
Dakota.
All right. So Washichu iya
Washichuya.
Tokedenichiapi.
Washichu iya
Washichuya.
Jason.
Right. So this just gives you a little more variety of something to say. We're already saying what's your name, but now you can say your Dakota and English name. And I don't know if you have a name in a different language, but there you go. You got the template down.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Any questions?
Yeah.
Let's practice
Yeah.
this. Slide 35. All right. You ready for the breakout rooms? Why not?
Dakota iya dokere nichiapi hai.
Dakota iya winuna makiapi.
Washte. Dakota iya oh wait, never mind.
Washichu iya doke inichiapi.
That's what I was thinking of. Washichuya. Can you say that again?
Washichu iya doke inichiapi.
Washichuya desia emakiapi.
Wachuchu ia Julie imakiapi.
Washte. Dakota iya dokere nichiapi hai.
Dakota ia wihamana kua wia imakiapi.
Washte.
Looks like
I said washke.
Washte.
Washke.
Oh, washke. Yeah.
Washke.
Waske.
Washke.
Waske. No, there's no sound on the S. Just the S.
Washke.
Waske.
Washke.
No, like S like a snake's.
Waske.
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 I'm the only one saying it too.
Where's my wife?
Asia. Dakota Dokranich.
Dakota. Oyate awi emakiapi.
Washtero. Gavin, Dakota Dokranich.
Dakota Shuntanka Shaichia Makia Pero.
Washtero. Okay. Somebody had a question. What was it? Oh, no question.
Yeah.
Okay. You got this down. Does any of these trip you up?
All
All of them.
Yeah.
Everything. Just take practice, and we're gonna review a lot. So, but yeah. So let's try it again. Dakota ia.
Dakota ia.
Dokerenichiapihe. Dakota ia.
Dakota
Dakota
ia.
ia.
Emakiapi.
Emakiapi.
Shichu ia.
Wasichu ia.
Dokerenichiapihe.
Dokerenichiapi.
Shichia.
Wasichu ia. Makiapi.
Imakiapi.
Yapido.
Is I have a question.
Mhm.
Is Dakotia fast speech?
Oh, you could say Dakota.
Dakota.
Dakota. Yeah,
Dakotia.
Yeah, Dakota.
Dakotia.
It's kind of like a contraction, you know.
Mhm.
But Dakota. Yeah, just get used to that, and then you kind of know how to say this, and then when later on you can shorten it.
Okay.
For the beginners, some of you aren't beginners, so okay. Okay, Dokreapehe. I'll say something and you tell me what it is in Dakota. See if you can do this. All right. Are you ready? Dokreapehe, Spirit Lake Dwellers.
Medewakantua.
Medewakantua. Dakota, Dokreapehe, 7 council fires.
Ocheti
Shakoe. Ocheti Shakoe. Dokreapehe, dwellers in the leaves. I think we need to review those. Let's try it. Wachpetua. Medewakantua. Wachpekute. Isitua. Wachpekute. I think that's Chanupa Wachpekute. Pretty sure that's you guys. That's where Inkpadut went, right? So up in Chanupa. All right. Ihunktua. And say it's the same word, except I say not in. Ihunktuana. Washte. Ocheti Shakoe. Ocheti Shakoe. Washte. Okay. Which one did I take away? Now we should do that. Sisituan.
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 Wakpekute.
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 Okay, that's fine.
Made
Wakantuan.
Dewakantuan.
Wakantuan.
Dewakantuan.
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 Some people say with a B, so you can.
But they will come.
Dewakantuan.
Just because we're working for Medote Medewakantuan. Well, that's where the class is offered through, so we're going to use this spelling.
But they will come to
But they were contuan.
But they were contuan.
They were contuan.
Osheti
Shakoin.
Shakoin. So if people say, who are you? You could say, oh, Ocheti Shakoin. Watch day. Yep. Get to know where you're from. Any questions?
Who are the cutheads?
Ihanktoa.
Babaksa.
Yeah. Each of these has like smaller groupings in them. And so you can figure that stuff out historically if you start researching history. You know, they have like smaller. These are the larger structure. And within each one of these Ocheti Shakoe, there's like bands within those. And then within those, there's like even smaller groupings. So some of them are written down historically. I don't know. I'm not a historian. I just focus on the language. So somebody out there is a historian, they can figure that stuff out. But that's good. Okay, I hesitate to do any more because we won't have enough time. Yeah, go ahead, ask your question.
Shishoka, could you briefly click on slide 27, please, sir?
Do you have the slides?
Yes, I did.
You know, you can always go to file and save.
And then you can add your own stuff to it.
Yeah. And yeah, you can make your own notes.
Shishoka. Boiwanka. I was just wondering, have you heard any of our Wajaje relatives speaking, and like, could you understand it? Because I've heard a little of it, and a lot of it sounds weirdly familiar. Like mother and father's like Nina, Nate, and they call creator Wakonda.
Mm-hmm. You ever watched that movie that came out about the oil? They speak their language in there, and I could understand some of it. Yeah. The Stoney in Alberta, you can kind of understand them too. You know, when they're speaking. Yeah, the Dakota up in, where are they? Saskatchewan, Alberta?
Alberta and Saskatchewan.
Yeah, so you can kind of understand them a little bit when they're talking. So I guess the Ho Chunk, in English they call them Winnebago, you can kind of understand them a little bit. Same with the Omaha, Ponca. You know, there's a lot of people who speak the language similar to ours. So they call them Siouan. If it's a language, they group them all together. They call it the Siouan languages, and they kind of have similarities. A lot of the words are the same, but of course, over time, when people break apart, they start speaking differently. So I'm pretty sure if the Washicha never came here, I'm sure Dakota and Lakota would have became entirely different languages, you know, because it was inevitable. Like people started talking differently. So. But yeah, this is good things to think about. So what I would do is take this and we could add in your how to say your Dakota name. So you can, instead of saying Emakiapi now, you can say Dakota Ia.
Dakota Ia.
Emakiapido.
Capital.
Dakota Ia.
And if you want to, you could say Washichia.
Shishiya. Emakiapi.
Capital.
So look how many sentences is that?
8.
Okay.
Shakaroha.
That's the whole paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
You're already starting, right?
Mm.
Building little piece after little piece here. So before you know it, you'll be like, have a whole page worth of stuff to say.
Oh,
By the
Very
time I'm done with you.
for real.
Yep.
What's day?
Yeah.
Hey.
And then all the questions you could ask too, if you're trying to have a conversation with somebody. So that's what it's all about. Take little steps, build up your confidence, and before you know it, you'll be talking and conversing with somebody. So, all right, I'll stick around if you want to chat. We'll probably just end a few minutes early here. So I'll see you tomorrow.
Dokshake wachiakapikte.
Amaya.